Hello everyone and welcome to Yarn Addicts Anonymous. My name is Jennifer and I'm a yarn addict. Sorry about that, my daughter called to tell me she bought me something while she was at work. What is this video about? My yarn addiction. Now, I'm going to show you some yarn that I purchased today, which you can kind of get a peek-see right there. It's yarn I don't have any of because I don't really care for it, so why did I buy it? If you watch Monday's video, you'll know why I bought it, because I got slightly addicted to making dinosaurs and I want to make some more dinosaurs because they're really fun and I really like making dinosaurs. I want dinosaurs in all kinds of colors now. And we went to, I said we went to 4 Joanns in a post, but I think we only went to 3 today. But I went to the 4th Joanns a couple of days ago, which is where I bought the Posh yarn. And I was hoping to find some more of the Posh, specifically the bright fluorescent pink that they had at my Fredericksburg store. But they don't have, as far as I know, they don't have the pink anymore at my Fredericksburg store, because all they had was this yellow or this orange, which is fluorescent orange, and it's delightful, but I really, really like this yarn worked up in the amigurumis. And I wish I had discovered this sooner and stocked up on it, because it is really good for amigurumis. And I don't know of another similar yarn on the market. So, and I did a slight review on Monday's video when I was showing you all of the amigurumis I made. I talked about what yarns I preferred and which ones were my favorites, and then which ones were just meh, and then which ones I didn't really like. And Bernat blanket yarn is my least favorite yarn. It makes my hands feel powdery and dirty for some reason. It's a sensory thing. I don't like the way it feels. And I bought some. And I had instant regret, but we're going to rewind it a little bit. I am drinking a carbonated drink. I feel a little bit burpy, so if I'm like, I apologize if I'm a little gassy. Alright, so I'm going to rewind it back. One of the cinnamon buns in the Facebook group works at my local Joanns, and she keeps posting about things that she's learning, and she keeps posting about our local Joanns and other local Joanns near us, and like insider information from somebody who works there, and so she posted that some of the smaller stores are closing in a couple of days. And I'm recording this on Saturday night because I went all day and went to Joann stores. And their sign today in Culpeper said they're closing in 11 days. And so I wanted to go out and just see, because last time I went into the Culpeper, they had a lot of yarn, but their sales were like real bad, and that store's always been real clean. You have to pop the door, Oreo, every time. Hi, exit. Exit.
Oreo, come on.
Go. So I wanted to go see, and she also said that the discount is getting ready to increase, and little tidbits. So I wanted to pop over and see if they had a bigger discount, if they had some of the Posh yarn, because last time I went they had a ton of that kind of yarn. And it's all gone. This store was a sad state. I didn't film any of the stores today because the Culpeper store was in such a sad state. I didn't spend more than 5 minutes in the store because it was empty. There was nothing in there. They were selling the racks. There was maybe 20 bolts of fabric left. There was a ton of crochet magazines. I almost bought a whole stack. I had it in my hand. I was like, no, you have 5 million crochet books. There's a whole stack in that corner that you guys can't see because it's on the floor. There's another stack in storage. We don't want to talk about that. I got patterns up the wazoo in Trapper Keepers back there. I did not need any more. Also, I don't follow patterns. I make up my own crap as I go along. So I put the entire, it was a stack, because they were 60-70% off or something. I sat them down and walked away, and I didn't buy nothing. So then the plan was to go to another store just to see, and so we drove to Charlottesville, Virginia. That store was they had stickers on the shopping carts for $80. You could buy a shopping cart. And they weren't the nice shopping carts. And we went in and the store was once again in a sad state. And there was not a lot of anything. They had yarn, but not a lot. Not compared to the Fredericksburg store, which is my local store. And so I came out and I was really disappointed. And I was kicking myself because I wanted to go down to Richmond. There's a store in Midlothian that I know for a fact had yarn because the employee at my local store has gone to several stores and she's like filling me in what everybody has. I'm kicking myself. I was like, I should have went down to Richmond. I should have skipped Culpeper and Charlottesville. I should have just went to Midlothian. I should have just went down there. And I knew this. I knew it. Because I knew it was 7-8 days ago she posted a video in the store and I saw what they had. So I'm kicking myself. And I'm just frustrated. I'm like, we drove all this way for nothing. Like I didn't get anything. Like it was nothing. Like I was bummed. And I'm kicking myself. And of course my husband's like, do you want to go to Richmond? And I was like, if I were by myself and I was driving, I would go to Richmond, which gave him the clue that we should probably go to Richmond because I wanted to go, but I didn't want to impose on him. I didn't want to impose on my son because he was with us. And I don't know. I could tell they weren't having a real good time and I wasn't having a real good time. So when we went to the Midlothian one, I actually have a whole receipt because I bought yarn. I bought plenty of yarn. I bought over $100 worth of yarn that I didn't need, don't like all of it, but I got carried away because I really want to make some more dinosaurs. And this right here is my entire collection of yarn that I can make for dinosaurs. I have a green one. I have a partial green one that's left over from that. And I wanted some fun, pretty dinosaurs, which I know is ridiculous. This one, by the way, I got from Hobby Lobby recently. It's a pretty color, and it's probably going to be a dinosaur. And I have enough of this left over, I might be able to make a dinosaur. This will make a bunny at the very least, and this is just, that's not going to make anything. And the reason I don't have blanket style yarn or chenille style yarn, because I've said 800 times on this channel, I don't like it. I should probably include this. I have this. This is almost full minus this much yarn because I needed to break into this one for his head. That's all the blanket yarn I have in my possession because I don't really make amigurumis very often. And when I do, I go buy the yarn. But I got carried away. And I was disappointed. And I figured out I had a little bit of money left over from after I paid my taxes. And I'm like, that money was already spent on taxes in my mind, so it's kind of left over. I'm getting ready to get paid because I'm filming this Saturday. I know I don't need to explain any of this to you, but this is the way my brain is working, okay? I should get paid from YouTube on Monday, so I'm good, okay? And so I was like, I'm gonna make this trip worth my while because we've already been to 3 stores now. And this store had just buku yarn. And they had a lot of the Big Twist value in their really pretty spring colors. Pastel yellow, like this beautiful robin's egg blue, a lilac, a baby pink, a minty green, like all these beautiful, and then they had real rich colors, like this gorgeous teal color, which I think I have. I do in fact have. I have the teal. I'm glad I didn't buy the teal. So I'm like looking, and at this point now, this is the plush yarn from Joanns. So I know that I like that. It's okay. I worked with it. It's okay. This is kind of the equivalent. This is very similar to the yarn from Premier Yarns, the Chenille Basics. Very similar in make and feel. So I knew I was kind of on the lookout for that. I know that I don't like this yarn from Hobby Lobby because it feels just like Bernat blanket yarn, and I don't like Bernat blanket yarn because of the way it feels. And so I just tried to make it worth my while. Oreo, I swear. And now Ponyo. Ponyo, exit. Your mom's going to be home any minute, Ponyo. I should have locked it. So I'm going to start with what I purchased last. I'm going to show you first because he was $1.30 or something. This is a Halloween bear. He was in with the Halloween decorations. He was like 90% off or something. He was $1.30, regularly $12.99. Or whatever that percentage is. It was a lot off. He's fluorescent type colors, so he had to come home with me because if you guys don't know, I love Halloween. I love this kind of weird crap. I love these colors. And he was sitting there and he asked if he could come home with me. Now from a distance I thought it was a pig because he was sitting on the shelf and I'm like, oh, is that a pig? And then I got closer, I was like, is that a dog? And I was like, no, wait, that's a bear. But he's got a little heart nose. He's kind of cute. I just really like him. So I bought that. Alright, let's dig into the yarns because I did find some goodies though that I'm super excited about. But I also bought Bernat blanket yarn. And if you know, you know. Okay? So, we're going to start with this bright fluorescent yellow. Which, let's see if my camera... There you go. It is yellow. It is the color electric yellow. It's the Big Twist plush, not the posh. It's 153 yards, so it's enough to make a dinosaur. And I know that because one of these almost made a dinosaur, and this is 101 yards. So I know that this will make a dinosaur. They both say they're a bulky number 6, but they're totally different yarns. And this is the same yarn as this one. This is the plush. There's so much crap on my desk. There's dinosaurs and yarn and shawls and buffalo and more yarn. This one I don't have regrets on. Now these, all of the big balls were $8. They were $8.39. Whether it be the Big Twist plush or the Bernat. They were all $8.39 a ball. And that's not actually a good sale. Because right now I can get it for $7.99 online, but I didn't have to pay for shipping. Although I probably would have got free shipping for the amount that I paid. So I have buyer's remorse. I absolutely do. But once I have a why is my battery dead? Un momento. Sorry about that. Alright, so I bought the fluorescent yellow, but I also bought this beautiful blue. And I'm thinking these are going to be so cute as the dinosaurs. That's the whole goal, is just to make some dinosaurs at my leisure. And these are both the Big Twist plush, as is this one, which is the white. And the reason I bought the white is because of I want to make some more eggs with chicks in them because these are stinking cute. And I really liked making those. If you want to see more of this and you didn't watch Monday's video, go back and watch Monday's video. You can see all of the cool fun stuff that I have been making amigurumi style. So I want to make some more eggs. And if I have any of this left over from making a dinosaur, which I believe I will, because I want to try to make some more smaller ones, which just means less stitches to start off with. I want to make a little bluebird in an egg, right? And that takes, the birds take like 20 yards. It's like nothing at all. So that is it for the Big Twist. No, it's not. The Big Twist plush. I did have more Big Twist plush. We'll get to it in a second. I'm going to move my little bear over. I'm going to take a drink of my sparkling ice water. I've been doing really bad at keeping hydrated. Alright, now. This is another one of those yarns where I did not particularly love. But I loved the colors of it. And if you recall, I got some of this Big Twist Lollipop Twisty when it first came out, and it was $2.99 a ball, and I paid $4 for this, which makes me sick to my stomach to do that. But I bought this colorway because I intend on making a bag. So I bought 4 of these, which are 98.4 yards each. I want to make a little bag. I really like the colors. I think it will be pretty. And when I use this yarn, what did I make with this yarn? Do you guys remember? I think it was a hat. And I told you guys I didn't like the way this yarn worked up because it's like a rope. And it's also kind of, it's not soft. And I think this will be perfect for a bag. So I bought 4 of these in the color Pink Berry, which is not pink or berryish. I mean, there's pink in it. It's like fluorescent pink and yellow and orange, which is not showing up at all on camera because why would it? So I got 4 of those. But I'm gonna be real honest, this would make a cute dinosaur. It's not gonna be soft like the plush yarn, but it's about the same thickness as the plush yarn. I think that would be adorable as a dinosaur. So we got 4 of those. Right now, I got 2 of these. And once again, it's the Big Twist Plush in the color Variegated Pastel. Give my camera a second. And it's not showing up nearly as pretty as what it is. It's got yellow and purple and lilac and robin's egg blue. It's very springy. And I was thinking, and I know Easter's over, but I was thinking bunnies. I was thinking a dinosaur. I was thinking little chickens. And I'm going to tell you, partway through this, I looked at my husband with my shopping cart filled with blanket yarn that I'm not a huge fan of. I'm going to say this though. I only got 3 balls of the Bernat because I don't like the Bernat. And most of this was the Big Twist Plush, which I like. So I don't think I did as bad as I think, because I'm beating myself up over it. I feel like I bought yarn because I pressured myself because I didn't want the day to be wasted. I bought more than I ever anticipated on buying, with the hopes that I'm going to make more dinosaurs and hope that I don't get burnt out on dinosaurs. And because you guys know how I am. I get burnt out and I walk away and I don't ever do it again. Because I don't like making multiples of the same thing. My brain like gets really bored. I have so much yarn on my desk. It's ridiculous. I can hear my mom's voice. It's a sin to have that much yarn. She's in heaven, so it doesn't matter. Her opinion doesn't matter anymore. Okay? Here comes the god-awful Bernat blanket yarn. And I bought it because it was pretty colors. I'm going to be real honest. And this one doesn't feel as bad as the yarn I used for the other dinosaur from Hobby Lobby. It's actually quite soft. So it's Bernat baby blanket yarn. This is a bulky 6. I'm gonna be real honest, this is the first time in my life I have bought Bernat blanket yarn. In my life. Because usually I'm at Michael's and I touch it and I go, ooh, that feels gross. Why do people like that? I say that out loud every time. And if you like it, I'm not trying to offend you, but personally I'm like, ooh, this actually doesn't feel real bad. It feels kind of soft. It feels soft. I have heard rumors on the internet though that Bernat has a new formula. I don't know. Because I don't buy Bernat blanket yarn like at all. But this feels really nice. This is the color green. It's just green. This one is 220 yards. I might be able to get 2 dinosaurs out of this. That would be pretty cool, huh? And that's a real pretty color dinosaur. Whereas this is okay dinosaur, but this is pretty dinosaur, right? Just wait. Then I bought pink sparkly because it's pink sparkly. And I bought blue sparkly because it's blue sparkly. Because sparkly dinosaurs. And I already know at this point I'm not going to make this many dinosaurs. Because I'm going to get bored. So I need to figure out something else that I want to make. Do I want to make More bunny rabbits. Do I want to? I don't want to make a bear. What do I actually want to do with this yarn? Because I don't have the room to store it. Do you guys do this? Am I alone in the fact that I beat myself up over buying yarn? These ones are not as soft as the Bernat Baby Blanket regular. These are sparkle, but how pretty. Look at these 3 colors. Easter eggs. Okay. This is sparkly. This one's sparkly. It is way more sparkly than it's showing. But dinosaurs. Or a giant heart pillow. Or a robin's egg. Or a great many things that this could be. This would be so cute as a little bird. Both of these would be cute as a bird. Which I have a tutorial on the channel for a bird. Which is a chicken / a wren. Now this is the last yarn that I purchased. We're going to talk all about the marshmallow yarn. Because this I have shown on the channel before because I have some. You know, it's 8:30. You think people leave me alone? Alright, it's fine. This is the K&C Marshmallow, which I've only ever seen online. And I ordered some because it was on sale for $6.99. I paid $12.99. $13.99. This is 99% wool, 1% polyamide. It's only 74 yards. But I have more of it. And I bought 3 because this color is gorgeous. And I know that I like this yarn because I have some. And this is a knockoff or a dupe of Malabrigo Rasta, I think. No. Caracal? Where is it? I don't know where I put it. Where did I put it? I think it's in a bucket over there. I want to say it's the Caracal. Let me double check. Malabrigo Caracal. Not Regal Caracal. Malabrigo Caracal. Yes. It is a knockoff or a dupe of the Malabrigo Caracal, which I have this one because it's my favorite. It looks like a chameleon and it's called Chameleon. And this yarn is really similar to it, but also it's really similar to a yarn from Knitpicks that also looks like this, and that name is escaping me. And I really like this yarn because it's really, really bulky. I think it's a 6. It is a Jumbo 7. It's very lightweight and airy, and it kind of gives the impression that it's very loosely hand spun or almost to the point where it's roving. So honestly, I could probably take the outer thread off of this and spin it, and I could probably make a thinner yarn. I'm not going to though. Look at these colors. Let's see if we can get the blue to actually show up, because right now it's just showing green. My camera's trying to make sense out of nonsense. It's not. It is not at all showing up true to color. It is like a slime green mixed with like sapphire. And it's not at all showing up how beautiful it really is. It's looking really washed out on camera. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I was so excited when I saw this. They actually had a darker color of this as well. Black fluff. Black fluff. I don't know where the black fluff came from, but... So I got 3 of these because these were only ever released online in my area anyway. A couple people have said that they saw these in the store. I think another yarn may have seen these in store. She doesn't like fat yarns though, so she wouldn't have bought it. She excels with like the yarn that's so thin you can't see it. She does beautiful, beautiful work with really thin yarns. And so I do believe she has seen this in the store. I could be wrong about that. But when I saw it, I was no way. I would have put back 5 of these Bernat blanket yarns or the plush yarns to buy these 3. Luckily, I didn't have to. But I absolutely would have, because I like these that much. And I like them because they, A, work up fast. I have made something with this style yarn before and it turned out beautiful. Very high-end, glamorous. Something like this, I'm going to say would probably be $20, $30 in the store. Alright, so Simply Socks has the Malabrigo Caracol, which is the higher end version of this, for $25. Michigan Fine Yarns has it for $25. Amazon has it for $25. Yeah, so guys, it's about $25. I paid $13 for it, and I'm not at all mad at that. It is not the same exact yarn. It is a beautiful, beautiful dupe. What did I say the regular price on these were? $19.99. These retailed for $19.99. I paid $6.99. No, I paid $8.99 a couple months ago before all this chaos happened. And I wish I had bought more, and so when I saw them, I snatched them up. But these were the pièce de résistance. These were the creme de la creme, the thing that made today's trip totally worth it. And I was actually really excited about this Lollipop twist yarn too, because dinosaur or a bag, either way, I'm gonna use it. Or I could just do like I did with the other ball. I made a hat and then I unspun the yarn and I split it down the middle and it made a really beautiful yarn. That was a lot of work though, and I don't think I want to do that ever again, but I know that that is an option with that yarn. This was what really made the trip worth it though. That right there, because those babies are beautiful. The Bernat blanket surprised the heck out of me that I went for this, because you guys already know this is not my jam. It's not my cup of tea. That is not what I go for. I don't like that kind of yarn. I don't know where I'm going to put any of this at. I have got to be done shopping at this point. And I'm also kicking myself because Premier Yarns has this style of yarn. They have a sparkly chenille yarn. At least I think they still do. They have beautiful bright colors of the chenille yarns. I could have ordered from Premier Yarns. I would have paid shipping, and it wouldn't be here for a while, and I can go sit tonight. As a matter of fact, I'm going to. I'm going to pick one of these, and I'm going to go sit and make a dinosaur, because I really enjoy making dinosaurs. And I'm going to do something for myself in regards to that. So I need to stop beating, and please don't, you don't need to tell me I need to stop beating myself up. I know that I need to stop beating myself up over it, but I had instant regret. Like, and I even had regret before I went to the checkout, because I went up to my husband, I'm like, all this is in the cart. I was like, I don't really need all of this. And he was already tired, and he'd had enough of the day. And he was tired and had enough of the day. And did I mention he was tired and he had enough of the day? Yeah, it was there. We were there. He was so fed up with me at this point. And I told him I would have went by myself. He insisted on driving, so that's his own fault. Because I would have went on my own little adventure. I would have had a day. I would have probably stopped somewhere and got myself a drink, and like I probably would have had little snacks. You know, I would have had a nice day all by myself. We still kind of did. I brought a drink, and he did get a snack, but he got me a snack that was really gross, and I ate one of it, and I was like, that's disgusting. Ew. Almost threw up. It was so bad. He bought me these protein chips. They're pizza flavored. Tasted like I took a spoonful of marinara, and I don't like red sauce to begin with, so I was like, oh. I don't like that. So I didn't actually have any good snacks the whole day, but that's fine. I burned off all of my my breakfast calories and stuff, so it's all good. But I went up to him and I was already like, I was already in my own head, like, I don't need this. What am I gonna do with all this stupid blanket yarn? I don't even like blanket yarn. You're spending money you don't need to spend. Like, I was so much in my head. And he was just fed up with me. He's like, at this point, he's like, just get it. Just get it. I'm like, you're not helping me at all. Like, I need to talk through that. Nope, he didn't want to talk through it. He just wanted to get out of the store and come home. Poor Chris. Poor Chris. So, I went to the checkout. And little man didn't ask for a single thing today. He always asks for something. He asked for nothing. But he's not feeling real good. He spent a lot of time in the back seat playing on his tablet and kind of just roaming the store a little bit with us. He was coughing a lot. He's just not feeling good. I think it's allergies, and I think he's recovering from whatever I had last week. And so I bought it all. I did 2 laps through the yarn department. And I know I keep saying this is my last time going to Joann's, but I really think this time I need to make it my last time, because I absolutely did not follow any of my own advice. I bought Bernat blanket yarn at just about retail. After I just got done saying last week, why are people buying this stuff? You can get cheaper online. And I did it. And I did it. Why? No idea. Wanted to make the trip worth it. I wanted, you know, I have no regrets about the big twist because it's all pretty and soft, and I worked with it and I like it. It's a good, and I know what I can get out of one of these balls because it's a big ball. This one even was kind of I know that I'm gonna make a real pretty bag out of it, and I know, but $4 a ball when I paid $2.99. Actually, I believe this one was a little bit more because of what it was, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I don't have any regrets about buying the little teddy bear, though. He's really stinking cute. Which I want you to vote. And by the time this video airs, I'm going to have already made the dinosaur. But I still would like to hear your opinion on which one of these yarns you would make a dinosaur out of first. To remind you, we have fluorescent yellow, blue. The white's not going to be a dinosaur. I have the pastel-y colors, which is really pretty. And then we have the Easter egg, the sparkly blue, sparkly pink, and then the grassy Easter grass green. Which one would you make a dinosaur out of first? I'm leaning towards the blue. To be real honest. I just really like that blue. And there you have it, folks. Yarn Addiction Anonymous. We've come and confessed our sins to each other, and I'm asking for repentance. I'm asking to repent. Now I need to find. I have some room in my big ball cabinet. I don't have room for any of these other big balls, so I have no idea where any of it's going to go. Although I do have empty space on these shelves right here, because I have been plowing through the yarn. I just need to put it away. But here's the problem. Tonight it's not going to get put away because I need to make Easter baskets because tomorrow's Easter morning. Tomorrow it's not going to be put away because it's Easter. And we're going to be doing family stuff, and I'm going to be cooking a big meal. And then I might be able to put it away Tuesday because I've already recorded the videos up until this is my Wednesday video. So I may have free time on Tuesday to put this stuff away and clean my room. We'll see. I also, Mr. Cinnamon has asked me to cut his hair on Easter Sunday. I'm like, you needed a haircut a month ago. Why are you waiting until Easter Sunday to ask me to cut your hair? And little man needs a haircut. And guess who does that? This girl. And I still have all the other Joann's yarn right here I didn't put away. We're going to make dinosaurs. I don't know what else we're going to make. We're going to make some chickens and some eggs. We're going to make dinosaurs. The chickens and the eggs take me all of maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours maximum. And I got enough to make lots of eggs. So, and I really like the chicken and the eggs. I think those are fun. Alright guys, where do I put my yarn? You can tell me that in the comments too. Where do I put my yarn? It's been a day. I had fun though. I had fun. It felt like the good old days when we went to all the AC Moore stores. And I was thinking I probably should have recorded in each one of these stores so that I had like some footage of that, so it was like we were going together. It was an adventure. But the two first stores were so sad. I don't want to remember Joanns that way. I want to remember specifically the Culpeper store. I have a lot of good memories. I met a subscriber there. I have really good memories of just perusing the aisles with my daughter, her shopping for beads, me shopping for yarn. That store was always immaculate, spotless clean. Everything was picked up, put away. There weren't like boxes everywhere. That store was like pristine. And I want to remember it that way. I don't want to remember it the way it looked today. It looked real bad today. And the Charlottesville store, I think I've only been to one time before, so I don't have memories of that store. So like whatever, that's whatever. And I also don't think I've ever been to the Midlothian store before today. That store had a lot of everything. So if you're anywhere near Richmond, Virginia, the Midlothian store, the entire store looked like it was a brand new Joann's. Like it was wall to wall to wall yarn. And there was yarn in other sections of the store. So it was not just all confined to the yarn section. There was still a ton of fabric. There was a ton of, like, there was not empty aisles anywhere in the store that I saw. And Happy Planner stuff was 60% off. I didn't get any because I haven't been using my planner because I've been so busy with everything else. So I steered clear of that because God help me, I don't need more stickers or planners. I have enough to last me 5 years. And we know stickers don't last 5 years, so that's going to be an issue. Oh. And then my local Fredericksburg store as well had a lot of stuff still. Just a lot. And it was funny because when we were in the Midlothian store, there were still so many boxes that had yarn in them. And they weren't even open yet. And a lot of it said, like, right on the label. Because if you know how to read their labels, they have a shipping label. And then they have a red label. And it tells you what's in the box. So I was looking for the red labels. And I was like, this is Bernat blanket yarn. That's Bernat blanket yarn sparkle. And it tells you even the colorway that's in the box. So I was going through and I was reading all the boxes. Just to make sure there wasn't any plush or the posh yarn hanging around. I just wanted the hot pink, to be more honest. But I don't need it that bad. And I know that Premier Yarns has hot pink basic chenille if I need it. So, yeah. I also have a yarn order from Premier Yarns coming, but that's just a new yarn for a review. So that order at least made sense. Today did not make sense at all. It made no sense. I bought Bernat yarn for God's sake. Don't get me wrong, I love Bernat Value and Bernat Premium. Those are really high-end acrylic. Like, they're not high-end. They're a really good value acrylic. I really like Bernat acrylic yarn. I'm not a fan of the Bernat cotton because it tends to bleed real bad, especially the darker colors. And the Bernat blanket yarn is not my jam at all. Why I bought 3, I don't know. But it was the colors and the sparkles is what got me. So I'm going to stop beating myself up. I'm going to stop having regrets. And I'm going to look forward to all the fun stuff I'm going to make. And I'm going to go sit down on the couch or at the kitchen table with my daughter who's eating her dinner. And I am going to go start a dinosaur. Maybe I'll let her pick out the color. I still want your guys' opinions. Because even if I'm making one tonight, Saturday night, I will continue to make them. So, I mean, maybe I'll let you guys pick the next color dinosaur I do after tonight. I'll take your advice. Wednesday, I will start a new dinosaur. Whatever color we pick. And with that, I am going to let you go. And I'm not even going to edit this video until probably Monday. Because I'm tired. And actually my throat is feeling real weird. Like, it feels tight. Like it's closing off a little bit. But it's felt like this for about 3 days. And so I don't know if I'm getting sick or what is happening, but my throat feels kind of tight. And it hurts to swallow. Anyway. Enough of my jabbering. I have no regrets about the Big Twist plush. I'm actually, when I saw this one, these are so Cinnamon Stitches colors. I was going to leave these in plastic, but These are so Cinnamon Stitches colors. Now there's baby blue. This is actually like a lilac color. No, that's not. That's tan. There's lilac right here. This is not given variegated pastel. It's given like summer beach umbrella or like swimming suit. I just think that's just a fun colorway. It's funny because that store had a bunch of yarns still in the bags because they didn't unbag. They just opened the boxes and set them up. And they kept putting signs everywhere reminding people the price is per ball, not per bag. Everywhere. And my husband was like, why does it keep saying it's per ball? I was like, because people think because it's in a bag, they're getting them both as for the same price. And then they get irritated and then they complain. And no, even though they're still bagged together, it's just they were shipped that way. So, yeah. Anyway. Let me know the state of your Joanns. We're riding this ship all the way down till it sinks. I'm still curious what's going on. I'm still sad that they're closing, and I'm not gonna pretend that this is okay. Like, it's really sad that we don't have. I was talking to Mr. Cinnamon like while we were out. I was like, it's sad because where am I gonna buy yarn in the stores now? Walmart sucks. Michael's sucks. Hobby Lobby only carries Hobby Lobby yarn. They don't carry like name brands. And Joann's carried a lot of line brand. They carried Bernat. They carried Yarnspirations yarn. They carried Lion brand yarn. They seriously lacked in the Premier Yarn department, which may be why they went out of business because, I mean, we know the Premier Yarns is the best yarn. But it's just sad. It's sad. I really keep wanting to go back. And I've seen a lot of other podcasters doing the same thing. And a lot of people in the Facebook group. I went back for one more goodbye. I went back for one more goodbye. It's hard to let go. It's hard to let go knowing what is left is not that great, you know. And I think that partly led to my purchases today is not wanting to let go, wanting to get my last little taste of the Big Twist yarns. Also trying to make the day actually valuable, that we went to all those stores and I didn't buy anything, so I made up for that. And yeah. Let me know your feelings on that as well. We can have a whole discussion in the comments. I'll try to comment to what I can or respond to what I can. I'm really struggling with keeping up with the comments. Have been real hard to keep up with lately, but I still read them. It's just real hard for me to comment back or even heart them. I'm even having a hard time keeping up with the members videos, and the members videos are not, there's only, I think 213 members or something like that the last time I checked. So it's not like there's 40,000 people watching. It's still, it's been hard for me to keep up with everything. Life be lifin'. Hashtag life be lifin'. I'm gonna shut up. I'm clearly tired and I won't stop talking, but I will see you in the next one. Whatever it is we talk about in the yarn room, and what stays in the yarn room, what's talked about in the yarn room stays in the yarn room. And this is Yarn Addicts Anonymous, so it has to be just between us, okay? This is our little confession time. We gotta keep it in the yarny circles. Bye.